Maharaj, we are reading from 11 to 17.
11 to 17.
And we can take any verse.
11 to 17. From this chapter, verses. Ooh. Well, I had something else in mind. Okay? Okay. Okay. I'm waiting. It's all about timing. Okay. Okay. So now, 11 you say. Okay. So we're gonna give we'll skip the Sanskrit today. We'll go, everyone has to take a line, one line that you'll read, and then you have to take some time. We'll give you a little time on your writing pads or on your phones to make a mini class for us. And when it's your turn, you stand up and you give your little mini class. Okay, how's that? Is there anybody who's not feeling up to it? I mean, Bhakti Academy people definitely, or if you're initiated, you have to. If you are a frequent comer to the temple, you should be able to. And but for those who are like brand new, then we won't put the burden on them. Okay, text 11. The gopis glorify the song of Krishna's flute. Have we got it there? So we'll start with you. Okay, this is your line. Okay. Okay, we'll read. You can read it. Okay. Maybe you could follow along over here.
Blessed are all these foolish.
Blessed.
Blessed. Blessed are all these foolish deer, because they have approached Maharaj Nanda's son, who is gorgeously dressed and is playing his flute. Indeed, both the doe and
I'll give you one line. Okay. So that's the line. So we need you to talk about deer, and something about there, and the flute. Okay. Just bring it together. Make it kind of fun and interesting. Okay. So now it's you. And give us the next line.
Indeed, both the doe and the buck worship the Lord with looks of love and affection.
Okay, so you have to talk about love and affection, okay? And now we're going to the purport, and that's for you.
Maharaj, we are not reading all the 7 verses. We are not reading 11 to 7.
I'm giving everyone a line that they have to speak from. Okay? So if you all want to do it together, you can, but I just thought it's individualized a little bit. It's just one approach, okay? If you want, you can do it with the others. Okay.
This translation is quoted from Srila Prabhupada's Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita 783.
Take the next line.
According to the Acharyas, the gopis were thinking as follows. A female deer can approach Krishna along with her husband, because Krishna is the ultimate object of affection for the male deer.
Thank you very much. And you?
Because of their affection for Krishna, they are encouraged by seeing their wives attracted to him, and thus consider their household lives fortunate.
Okay, so you can talk about the good fortune of householder life. Okay? Next.
Indeed, they become joyful upon seeing how their wives are searching for Krishna, and following along their asking their wives to go to the Lord.
Thank you.
On the other hand, our husbands are jealous of Krishna, and because of their lack of devotion to him, they cannot even stand to smell his fragrance. Therefore, what is the use of our lives?
Okay, great. You've got 2 lines there. Okay. Next. So again, you stay on topic. You've got a line. You have to pick a theme, a key word from that line, and develop it. Shape it up. Okay. This is a good exercise. So we're going to text number 12.
Krishna's beauty and character create a festival for all women.
Okay, great. That's it. Festival, women, Krishna, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Next.
Indeed, when the demigods' wives fly into the airplane with their husbands, catch sight of him, and hear his resonant flute sounds, their hearts are shaken by Cupid, and they become so bewildered that the flowers fall out of their hair and their belts loosen.
Okay, great. You can talk about some of the ecstasies, okay? Now in the purport,
In Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Srila Prabhupada comments, this verses indicates that the transcendental sound of the flute of Krishna extended to all corners of the universe.
thank you very much. Okay, universe. Next.
Also, it is significant that gopis knew about the different kinds of airplanes flying in the sky.
Very good. Can I give you a little it's a tip for English? Okay. So also it is significant that the gopis, I think you missed the word the. So that's a big uppercut. All right, good. Sorry, we have to read what's there, right? And this will improve our English. Otherwise, it seems like we just come off the boat. Okay, who's next? Yeah.
In fact, even while sitting on the laps of their demigod husbands, the demigoddess became educated by hearing the sound of Krishna's flute.
Okay, great. Thank you. So flute.
Thus the gopis thought that they themselves should not be blamed for their ecstatic conjugal attraction for Krishna, who after all was a cowherd boy from their own village and thus a natural object of their life, of their love.
Okay, great. Again, like pick out one or two words that are significant in the sentence and you develop something around that. Okay?
If even demigoddesses became mad after Krishna, how would poor earthly cowherd girls from Krishna's own village avoid having their hearts completely conquered by his loving glances and the sounds of his flute?
Okay, thank you very much. And
The gopis also considered that the demigods, although noting their wives' attraction to Krishna, did not become envious.
okay, so you can talk about envy. Okay? Next.
The demigods are actually very refined in culture and intelligence, and therefore, when flying in their airplanes, they regularly take their wives along to see Krishna.
Very good. Next.
The gopis thought our husbands, on the other hand, are envious.
Okay, so you can also talk about envy.
Therefore, even the inferior deer are better off than we, and demigoddesses are also very fortunate, whereas we, poor human beings in an intimate position, are most unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Okay, so some of these items are repeated. So in order to not, like say, have repetitiousness or being redundant, it'd be good if, just take a word and just develop it. Okay? Alexander.
Using their upright
Ears as vessels.
The cows are drinking the nectar of the flute song flowing from Krishna.
Okay, beautiful, thank you. Next.
The cows, their mouth full of milk from their mothers, moist nipples, stand still as they take Govinda within themselves through their tear-filled eyes and embrace him with their hearts.
Their
Hearts.
within their hearts.
Within their hearts.
Oh, Prabhu, karma. Okay, this is a bit of an English lesson. Okay, we can't skip out on words. Okay, okay, great. So now we're going another verse, 14.
O mother, in this forest, all the birds have risen onto the beautiful branches of the trees to see Krishna.
Okay, great. So you talk about birds and Krishna. Okay, Prabhu, would you like to participate with this?
With closed eyes, they're simply listening in silence to the sweet vibrations of his flute, and they are not attracted by any other sound.
Nice, good. And that's it for everyone? Everyone's got a spot here? Okay, so surely these birds are on the same level as great sages. Okay, great. So we'll start off with, I'll sit here, to hear you. And since, let's honor the devotees that are going to make a big sacrifice and they're going to go to Montreal, La Belle Province, okay? So I'll ask you and you to monitor, okay? So you can actually come up here after. All right, so let's hear what you have to say. I think it's good if everyone stands up and then we see you in all your glory. You can read your line and then, get us all excited. And we need someone to keep an eye on the time. It's 1 minute.
Do you want me to put the timer?
Sure.
So my line is, blessed are all these foolish deers, because they have approached Maharaj Nanda's son, who is gorgeously dressed and is playing on his flute.
Okay, great. Another English lesson, okay? Blessed are these foolish deer.
Deer.
There's no deers.
Okay, deer.
It is plural and singular at the same time. Okay? Just like sheep, you don't say, oh, there's a bunch of sheeps. It's sheep. Keep it sheep. It's singular like that, okay? And same thing with here, deer. So sorry for the English lesson.
Thank you, Maharaj.
No problem.
So here Prabhupada has written the word foolish deer, or actually gopis are mentioning the word foolish. Now why the deer is called foolish? Because they have to accept this ignorant body of a deer, and it's a part of cycle, and definitely it's not the human form of life where you have this consciousness, you can reach out to Krishna. And at the same time, gopis are saying that although these deer are foolish, still they are going to see Krishna. So they are jealous of it. 1 minute. All right.
Is it? And then we'll go to you, okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought.
I know what you thought.
So my line was from text 10:21:12, and it was that indeed. No, I should put the title on.
I'll do it one.
Indeed, when the demigod's wives flying in the airplanes with their husbands catch sight of him and hear his resonant flute song, their hearts are shaken by Cupid, and they become so bewildered that the flowers fall out of their hair and their crowns loosen. When I read this line, the first thing I could think of was the word Cupid, and I remembered what we say every day in Govinda Madi Darshan, Venum Kolam Kamalam Action. The part of it is Kandharva Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobha. So Kandharva Koti is like Krishna's loveliness charms even millions of cupids. So he's so beautiful that it even charms cupids. So where gopis are trying to justify their attraction by saying that, see, even demigods' wives are attracted, and their husbands are like such an intelligent human beings, and they bring their wives to see Krishna. That's what Prabhupada wrote in the purport. So we are just cowherd women from the village of Krishna, so it's natural for us to be attracted to Krishna.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Bravo. Okay, so then you can come up, and we'll bring one chair over here. The two coordinators can come up. We'll give you this experience of coordinating. Well, what that means is that you just each take a turn and just engage every one point who's to, and just get everyone to clap and how do you go, smile and all that good stuff. Okay. Okay, so what you do is you start here.
The line was, according to Acharyas, the gurus were thinking the female deer can approach Krishna along with their husbands because Krishna is the ultimate object of affection for the male deer. This continuing what Damayanti mentioned, that demigods, wives of demigods were fortunate because demigods' husbands know that Krishna is the ultimate shelter. Similarly, gopis were thinking that even the female deers, they are very fortunate and they are envious of them, and they think they are the husband of the deers know that Krishna is actually ultimate shelter of everyone, and they were expressing envious of how fortunate they are because their husband, like you mentioned, they don't allow him because they are jealous of Krishna. And yeah, we should have the same desire that whoever in future, whatever, Krishna should be center of all relationships. So whatever relation we have with anyone, if Krishna is in the center, it will grow.
This is also an opportunity for everyone to articulate and speak to everybody, make sure you're being heard and articulate, open your mouth. So it's, you know, most of you are gonna be giving classes. You're gonna be gurus in the future. So, you know, get your presentation program together, that's all. Okay, so you can call the next person.
My line was more about love and affection. How Krishna's beauty and his flute attracted not only gopis but all the animals, deers, and trees.
Would you like to read your line?
Deers?
Deer, doe and bucks. Deer.
Would you like to read your line?
Yes, it was text 11. It's indeed both the doe and bucks who worship the Lord with looks of love and affection. So Krishna's beauty and his flute attracted all the deers and all the animals, plants. Also, they have mentioned here that when female deer were going towards Krishna, the male deer automatically started following them. So it's like how our association helps us in developing the devotion for Krishna. So we should associate with the devotees so that they can help us to go towards Krishna more. And also even worshipping through eyes is an offering to Krishna. That how just looking at Krishna helps us to purify. So yes.
Yes, Atman Prabhu. Would you like to stand up?
Hare Krishna. My line was, indeed they became joyful upon seeing how their wives are searching after Krishna. Following along the urge their wives to go to the Lord. The wives of the deer were searching for Krishna, and they urged the husbands them to go to Krishna. But he is the Lord, Supreme Lord.
My line was good fortune of householder life. So I take it as spiritual good fortune of householder life. I believe it's all Krishna's mercy, like grihastha or sannyas, right? Like those are two sides of the coin, and absolutely Krishna's mercy and his plan. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that any position in life can become perfect when it is offered to Krishna as a service. So you do grihastha responsibilities or do sannyas responsibilities, just offer to Krishna. And because I'm in grihastha life, I experience it real time. It's very hard, very challenging, because not one mind to control, 4 minds to hold the ropes and come, right? Because everybody is going in different directions. But you get to practice bhakti in the middle of real life, relationships, work, children, responsibilities, and still try to reach that spiritual goal. Day by day, work on it.
You can give it over in person. Thank you, very good. We're very nice.
Okay. It's also nice to read our lines first.
Sure. Read the line first, and then the 1 minute starts.
Okay.
After that.
So my line is Krishna's beauty and character create a festival for all women. This reminded me of a purport from teachings of Queen Kunti, and when I was reading Canto 1, Chapter 8, and Queen Kunti actually questioned Krishna, and how can I, a woman, serve you? And Srila Prabhupada reflects very well about the role of women in society, that especially he talks about how women may not be very well attracted to mental speculation or mundane speculation, and that's a blessing for them given by Krishna. And Prabhupada, just quoting Srila Prabhupada's quote here, he mentions that they are blessed by the Lord because they believe at once in superiority and almightiness of the Lord, and thus they offer obeisances without reservation. And this is something Vishesh Prabhu and I have always seen, that in most of our events, even outside if you go, you see a lot of women attending those events because they're naturally attracted to Krishna consciousness and their inherent nature. And therefore here as well, the women notice Krishna's beauty and character, which is a festival for them. So,
Right on time. Thank you so much.
Diksha.
Hare Krishna everyone. So my line was, on the other hand, our husbands are jealous of Krishna, and because of their lack of devotion to him, they can't even stand to the smell of his fragrance. Therefore, what's the use of lives? So according to me, in my understanding, in this purport, to my understanding, it's compared to the people who have lack of devotion, who doesn't understand Krishna much, who doesn't have that connection with bhakti and with Krishna consciousness. So they might reject it, or they are not even aware of the taste of bhakti. So gopis are comparing this to their husband, that they don't have devotion, they have no connection with Krishna, so they don't appreciate what Krishna is and how much blessed they are in actual. And it's not that they are not blessed by the divine, they are still blessed by the divine, but they don't understand that, they don't have awareness. They don't have awareness that they are blessed by Krishna in so many ways. And I don't have much to say. That's my understanding of it.
That's great.
It was a nice command. We could hear you clearly. Your volume was good. So in terms of presentation, that was really nice. Everyone's doing a good job.
What's it?
So my line was the first one of the purport of 10:21:12. In Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Srila Prabhupada comments, the verses indicate that the transcendental sound of the flute of Krishna extended to the corners of the universe. So by this I remember that right now the science is progressing and they are now knowing the theory of multiverse and all. But our Shastra have mentioned it a long time ago that from the level of Narayan, Brahma appears, and from Brahma the universe is created. And when Brahma closes the eyes, the universe is destroyed. Science is still not there. And other thing is, like here it is mentioned that the flute of Krishna, the sound was heard or can be heard in all of the corners of the universe. And I don't think that in the present time there is any instrument or thing that is that much loud and sweet as well, that we can sweetly hear at any point at long distance. So whatever progress the man will make materially, I don't think it can be compared to the spiritual things like this. That let's say speaker, there is no speaker which can be as sweet as Krishna's flute and it can be heard at this much long distance.
Hare Krishna everyone. So I've tried my best. So my line was, I don't know, I didn't have my phone with me as well, so I just tried. So it is significant that the gopis knew the airplane flew from the sky. So I've written on the gopis and the airplane that what this text means. So the airplane over here maybe means that the chariot the Krishna was flying with the demigods, other male demigods. So in here, Krishna is also described as the most beautiful and divine to the gopis. On the other hand, the male failed to recognize Krishna even though he was with them for all the time. And I can also see the pure devotion and love that gopis have with the awareness they have for the Krishna, and so described for like how they are deeply in love with Krishna, especially the gopis, and how they are praising Krishna.
Thank you. I'd just like to make a comment that he spent a considerable time apologizing in the beginning before he said anything. So it wasn't necessary. We appreciate your humility, but you know, we only have a minute, so stick to that. Okay? But it was beautiful what you said.
Hare Krishna.
Started?
No.
No, just read your line first and then we'll start.
I haven't read the lines were something like, yes, while sitting on the laps of the demigod husbands, the demigoddess became agitated by hearing the sound of Krishna's flute. Yes, they must have realized, sitting on their husband's laps, that first of all, they're clearly very attracted or clearly very attached to their husbands. I remember pastimes of Draupadi Maharaj Ketu, Kunti Maharani. It is mentioned when Draupadi was disrobed, she looked at their husbands, 5 of them, and not like ordinary husbands. They were like Bhim, Arjun, Yudhishthir. These were the husbands. But still, Bhagavatam says Krishna has to give the example that even if your husband is like Arjun, Maharaj Yudhishthir, but nobody can save you. So I realized that they must have realized that this shelter is only Krishna, and also about the beauty of Krishna. They were agitated with the flute sound. Remember, I think it was Sanatana song.
Beautiful.
You actually got a little dramatical there. It's not usually used. So it was nice. Okay, great.
Hare Krishna everyone. So my line is, thus the gopis thought that they themselves should not be blamed for their ecstatic conjugal attraction for Krishna, who after all was a cowherd boy from their own village and thus a natural object of their love. So more I read this line, more I felt a lot of emotions coming out, and especially the emotion of helplessness. And they are using that as a kind of excuse. Because gopis are saying that they are not blaming themselves for attraction towards Krishna, because Krishna himself is very attractive. And I feel like we experience that every single morning when we see Kirti or Gopinath. And every single time we see in the morning, every single time we fall in love with him again and again. And gopis are kind of surrendering, saying that, you know what, I cannot blame myself for this. It's just that he is very attractive and I don't have any control. And so we fall for him and we express that love by conjugal attraction. It's just, and this is what they have, like, this is the best way they can express their love. And after that, they are empathizing on that by saying that he is part of our village. He lives with us, and he is an obvious choice for us to fall in love. So, and as we know, the gopis is the topmost example for devotion. And they are saying we are not in our control if we are attracted towards Krishna, because that's his quality is, and we should just surrender.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So my line is, even if even demigoddesses become mad after Krishna, how would poor earthly cowherd girls from Krishna's own village avoid having their hearts completely conquered by his loving glances and the sounds of his flute? So here gopis are giving very sweet excuses. Like first they are saying that demigoddesses who are living in heaven with their husbands, they are also got attracted by Krishna, and they are comparing themselves, like here the word is used as poor, earthly and cowherd. So they can't be blamed for that. And the second is Krishna was there from own village. It's not like it's from like far distance or something like that. And third is they are saying that Krishna was conquered by them because of his loving glances and sound of his flute. Just like today we sang the bhajan, Navina Nirada Rupa Manohar Mohana Vamshi Vihari.
That's such a sweet point, because I feel like Krishna's attraction is so much that everybody's getting attracted, and they say that babies are like, they have very much innocence, and like she's just roaming around in the room and I can't focus on anything other than her. And so she's so attractive and cute and so nice.
She's reminding us of Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah,
You were there, bro?
So my line was, the gopis also considered that the demigods, although noting their wives' attraction to Krishna, did not become envious. So I was thinking that the demigods, husband and wife, both are coming together. It's not like husband is coming separately or a wife is coming separately. So both of them are coming to observe the pastimes of Krishna. It's not one person. So in a spiritual realm, like demigods are higher conscious beings. Like they know about Krishna, and so their life is rotating around Krishna's pastime. And the wives, they are attracted to Krishna. Seeing this, the husband are getting joy. They are not becoming envious. Why? Because they know that this Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and our wives are not attracted to just material person. It's the Supreme Being. So I think this is what we learn from here. Like when you are attracted to Krishna, everything becomes spiritual for you. Everything becomes a joy and ecstasy for you. So in this material world, what happens is like, if someone has better qualities than you, then you become envious, or you become, in general, you become envious. You see that person on a material level. But if you see, according to Krishna, Bhagavad Gita 6:29, a true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. If you see that person, that Krishna is residing in their heart, then whatever qualities they have, you will see that that is Krishna. So you won't be envious. You will still find joy towards that person because Krishna is in your heart. Thank you.
Shyam Prabhu.
So my line is the demigods are actually very refined in culture and intelligence, and therefore when flying in their airplanes, they regularly take their wives along to see Krishna. So I got two correlations from Bhagavad Gita, 7:20 and 23. Demigods are devotees in sattva. They worship Krishna indirectly or directly, and they know that he is supreme. And then second correlation is Bhagavad Gita 10:41. All opulences comes from Krishna. So that's why the demigods, refinement and then intelligence are ultimately Krishna's gift. And then to put it in a deeper insight, Krishna's beauty is universal. It attracts human beings, demigods, animals, and celestial beings as well. And then second point, spiritual attraction is not immoral. It is a soul's nature. Comes from it's awake the soul. And third is jealousy is sign of material conditioning. And then the demigods transcending. And then lastly, the gopis' love is the highest. Because even in restriction, their longing is intense. It's not like it's not like the material love, which is exclusive, possessive, based on ego. It's like transcendental. That's right.
Yeah. I really like how you framed it.
Hare Krishna everyone. My line is the gopis or husbands on the other hand are envious. So I would explain on the word envious. It's a feeling of having something that I don't know why I'm feeling nervous. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's something I don't know. I'm feeling nervous. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
Thank you for trying.
Krishna will give you another chance.
My line is therefore even the inferior there are better off than we, and the demigods, goddesses are also very fortunate, whereas we poor human beings in an intermediate position are most unfortunate. Like I decide, sometimes we may feel less fortunate than the deer who hear his flute without any distractions, and also like the demigoddess who witness his pastimes from above, and but like our humor, I think the greatest gift we got is unfortunateness, because it is a very small thing that makes us cry out of things. So I think being like for God unfortunate, and because also I think Krishna runs to those souls that feel its own emptiness. That's how I feel.
Hare Krishna. My name is the cows, their mouths full of milk from their mother's moist nipple, stand as they take Govindas within themselves through their tear-filled eyes and embrace him within their hearts. Okay. So now I would like to take a little philosophical point, like relate it with myself and like. So the cows, here the cows, considering as we all are as a living entities, jivas, and their mouth full of milk from their mother moist nipples. So in this material world, once we came to this material world, we are full of like these material desires. We are by the influence of all these three modes, and like this keep on coming. Like it's full, complete. Like whatever you take again, it will come. So here the mother's moist nipples is like mother earth. So she is providing everything. Whatever we see in this world, like whatever we are enjoying, it is provided by mother earth. So even though we are like doing all the nonsensical things, and we are like putting lot of garbage, and we are like bombing different places, even still the mother is providing. That is compared with the moist nipple, that like she is still giving. It's not right. So that point, and after that there is a one time for everyone in this jiva. They stand still to take Govindas within themselves through their tear field. All these jivas has to come to one point, one time at least in their life, in these all lives, they will stand and they will cry in front of Govinda, and they will put Govindas inside the heart because of their associates or because of Krishna himself.
Great analogy.
Yeah.
Please.
Hare Krishna. My line is, "O mother, in this forest, all the birds have risen onto the beautiful branches of the trees to see Krishna." So my reflection is, once Krishna enters the forest, his presence transforms the entire forest into a devotional assembly. Birds in nature, they are very restless. They keep jumping from one branch to other. But here, when they see Krishna, they become still. And they are becoming still not because of fear, but they are becoming still because of the wonder they have for Krishna. And it is so interesting to see that the birds, they don't know the language, they don't know the scriptures, but they are able to identify the Supreme. And once they see the Supreme, they become still. Their restlessness goes away, right? And also the other important point in this is, in this scene is, the scene actually teaches us the essence of devotion. Bhakti is not always to be loved. It is not always expressed in words. But sometimes the true devotion is about becoming still, the presence of Lord, allowing His beauty to enter the heart without the disturbance. And that is something that we see as a quality for the birds when they see Krishna.
Hare Krishna, guys. So my line is, with closed eyes, they are simply listening in silence to the sweet vibrations of his flute, and they are not attracted by any other sound. I think my personal interpretation of that is, it's somewhat of a differentiator between the internal and the external world. So, I mean, closed eyes, I think, is an important, series of words where they're effectively closing their eyes and they're listening to sound, in the sense that sound also for me stands for desire in this sense. So, there's when you open your eyes, I think the external world has a lot of lower desires, and I think the differentiator here is that when you close your eyes and you go a little bit more internal, I think there's desire, there's the possibly the search for the ultimate desire. At least that's how I see it in my life. And maybe it's just a call in the outer world for us to be, if the birds can do it, then maybe we can do it as well. Thank you.
Great.
Okay, we just have a few minutes left because we want to be on time for the exercise session. Okay, so do you want to, between either one of you can start and just give a little analysis, conclusion about the presentations? Okay, so you got half a minute, you got half a minute.
I think most of us here were talking about surrendering to Krishna. How many of us said it? Like, you said it. I know you said it. 4 or 5 people said it about here, and back there 2, 3 said it about surrendering to Krishna, and Krishna protects. He's the ultimate shelter, right? I really like the point. Even Subhalas Prabhu, he was just yesterday sharing this story, how Krishna gives intelligence, and then he quoted this verse that even if you have to surrender to Krishna, it's not possible for us to do it. We are able to do it because he wants us. He's saying, Dadami buddhi yogam tam. I give the intelligence to the people so that they can properly surrender onto me. And I think that's half a minute.
Thank you.
I think you mentioned the main point. Also, like, these are the feelings of gopis. What they're feeling is being described, and what they're seeing around is being described. And it's very much in relation to other prayers also the devotees have done, you know. Like Sarthak Prabhu mentioned that it's the similar kind of feeling of, you mentioned helplessness, he mentioned that nobody can help other than Krishna. So the demigods' wives understand this feeling, and so they're trying to justify their feelings of, you know, we're attracted to this person, but see, everybody is, so our attraction is genuine, you know, it's okay, we're also attracted. So it's like that, and very beautiful verses, and I'd encourage everybody to go back and read all these again once to be read, and it's very nice. Thank you.
Okay, so, and I wanted to just give an overall, you know, my analysis on this. You all spoke with a lot of confidence. I thought that was really good. It's a good sign. And of course, there was a little bit of nervousness for some of us, and all of us, I'm sure, and being a little apologetic. That's okay. The humility came through. Time is something we have to work with. If you're doing some presentation, you're given a certain amount of time, so stick to it. You know, be a little strict about that. We kind of failed in some areas. I know once you got this floor, you want to go on. I'm the star. But you know, you'll be the star if you honor the time that's given to you. Okay, those are the main points. Now we'll just go for feedback on what you just went through. You know, positive, negative. You know, the exercise in itself. So let's hear from everybody on that, and then we'll finish. Okay. It's random, whoever wants to put up their hand. Yes.
Personally, it's the first time I'm doing something like this, but I enjoyed. Like, you're given the time and you speak to the time, it definitely brings out your realizations.
Yeah.
It's very helpful. Thank you, Maharaj.
So good. You have to be very economical with your time.
Yes.
And you have to make sure you convey your message. It's a good experience.
Yes.
Toastmasters, people take courses and presentations. Okay, good.
Personally, for me, like just taking one topic and listening to different views for about the same thing helped me a lot to analyze one aspect. And especially the one thing I learned and made it kind of gives me comfort is that Krishna is attractive, and you don't have to work hard to go towards Krishna. He's already pulling you. Only thing you have to do, that the weight you have for the material things, just let go, and you will automatically pull towards Krishna. So it gives me a lot of relief, and I came to realize in listening to all these people. So it was a good experience. Thank you.
Thank you, bravo. More feedback, okay.
I think it was a really good exercise because like sometimes I just read the purport, sometimes I just read the verses, but this time I really related it to my personal life and my surroundings, like how can I compare this and what's going on in this and all. And I think it was really good to even speak up about it in just 1 minute, to just compile everything and just speak about it. So I really enjoyed it.
Nice. Yeah, good to see you. But, you already had a chance.
Yes, yes, everybody.
Okay. So,
Often we are taught that the more is better, but I think being articulate and choosing the words that you say is also very important because then that shows that in less words you can mention more things.
Yeah, people remember less words. Yeah, less is more. Good. One or two more? Yes.
I also like how you get the division of just 1 minute, so that everyone can just like read for some time and then get the best points.
Good. Yeah. Great. Anybody else? Would you like to say something?
I was just out for Starbucks and I'm here, so.
You did a great job. You did a great job. Everyone spoke from, a mature platform. Obviously you've read the books and you spoke from an area of experience. Yes. Shiva.
I was going to say the same thing, like even though everybody was given 1 minute, they were about to talk about Krishna. So it really shows like how Krishna conscious everyone is and how thoughtful they are in their individual life, individual personality. So that was very amazing.
So once in a while, it's good to go through this practice, okay? And we want to thank our moderators here. Great, so now we'll just go for the next part of the program, right? We're doing some exercise. No Krishna,